So hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be skimming and cleaning the pool, as well as cleaning the filter, hopefully. This video is going to be in 30 frames per second, and basically the recorded part of the video, not the intro. It'll be 60, but the issue is that I decided not to use my phone. My dad loaned me his camera for now, so I'm going to use that instead. And hopefully we can get through a video with it. Alrighty, so the pool's a little dirty. And there's some bugs, some beetles and stuff. So hopefully we can fix that. I'm using my camera stand today, so it's a lot easier. So let's get started. Oh, I did that thing again. Let's get started by skimming the pool. So there's a thunderstorm right around the corner, so hopefully we can get through the video before that happens. That'd be fun, filming in the middle of a storm coming right over my head, but I'll just ignore it for now. So there's some Japanese beetles and stuff. I think they're Japanese beetles. No, they're just normal beetles. There's one crawling all over my skimmer net. Let me shake that off. Ugh. These little stinkers like to stick to my net, so I gotta flick them off of my net. There's like a horsefly or something. There we go. I got them all off. Alright. Achievement. Get off bugs and flies and stuff off. Alright, there's some more junk. The pool's quite dirty. I haven't skimmed it for 3 days-ish. And my phone, it was acting up with transmitting, or rather my computer was acting up. So I'm going to try to record with this camera instead. Now all that gunk on the bottom of the pool, hopefully I'll get a pool vacuum soon and I'll be able to actually pick that stuff up. Because right now I'm just kicking it up and hoping that the filter will get it. But yeah. And also, my computer microphone recently bit the dust. Like it came unsoldered. First it fell apart and then it came unsoldered. So it was on the verge of breaking when I filmed that Windcraft video, so that's why the mic got all messed up in the end. I bumped it or something, and it broke the connection. So that's why it kind of sounded like that. Also, we are a little off level. There's some thunder right there, so it's coming in on us. So we gotta hurry up, beat the storm. That should make for some interesting stuff in the video. Stirring up some of the driveway gravel. There's some more stuff off to the bottom. There's a lot of it over there because there's a crack in the floor of the pool, or the floor of the pool is the driveway, so there's a crack in the driveway. So we have to clean up all that dust too, and gravel and all that junk. So let's get going. Alright. Let's get our camera positioned a bit better too. Right over top of all this stuff. Also, the patch is still holding up. It's right down there. Alrighty. I'm gonna get right in on this stuff. Try. Sorry guys, I'm having a bit of technical difficulties positioning my camera. There's all that driveway gravel. It's a big spot of gravel and junk all over the bottom of the pool. And it just won't go away. I've been trying to kick this stuff up and all sorts of stuff for a while. My dad's making faces at me. So. So, anyway. Mr. Quackers is what I like to call him. He's saying it's around 90 degrees in the pool. I think it's a little cooler than that. It's not 90 degrees right now. It's a lot more pleasant of a temperature to work in or clean the pool, not work. Because it was like 100 degrees last time I filmed. And this driveway gravel makes the pool look terrible, doesn't it? Let's get some more surface debris while we're at it. This is a piece of sycamore bark, if you're wondering. And it's just, I did that thing again. It's just we have a sycamore tree nearby our house on someone else's property, so There's a plane flying over right now, a small plane. And that sycamore tree likes to drop its leaves and bark. The wind likes to blow that all over into our yard. Glorious, isn't it? I just kicked up the central part of the pool and all that junk in the center. There's a lot of small debris, as you can tell. Right there. Let me get it up close and personal to the camera. Lots of junk. And it's organic debris mainly. Some small pieces of wood. You get some little flies and all that. On the top of the water real quick. That looks to be some sort of horse fly as well. Walk back that way. That. There's some more organic debris. I just heard some more thunder. There's some cumulonimbus clouds nearby, it seems. Let me show y'all. First off, they're right on top of us. There's a sycamore, by the way, right in the center of the frame. Lots of big gray clouds and stuff, and there's some in the distance over there as well. This camera doesn't like that bunch of light very much. Try focusing. Focused a bit. Alright. Let's stir this up again. There's still some junk on the bottom of the pool in this crack. I don't get why this gravel won't be... The filter won't pick it up is the annoying part. Like, it settles by the time the pump gets to circulating it all. So, and filtering all of the junk out and stuff. Basically, it settles before the pump can get it. Even if I stir it up, it settles because it pushes all the material and debris and junk towards the middle of the pool. It stirs it up somewhat. What I would need to fix that is either an automatic filter, which Intex happens to make one, or a vacuum kit, which I can buy for like 20 bucks at a Home Depot or something. I might buy the vacuum kit just to see how bad a $20 vacuum kit can be. So let me position y'all over on this side. This is actually not a crack. It's a seam, not a wrinkle either. It's a seam down in there. That's where all that gunk accumulates. So let's skim that real quick. I apologize for it being out of frame. I can't quite get the camera in there. There's more stuff on top of the water, it seems. So let's pick all of that up. Simple as that. We don't really need to do another test on the pool because I did a water test in the previous video. I think it'll be fine. The water smells nice. It doesn't have too much of a chlorine smell to it. It doesn't have an algae smell to it either, so I think it's right in the middle. And also, hate to break it to you, but that chlorine smell that you smell in pools is actually not the smell of the chlorine, it's the smell of the chlorine working. And what it works on, basically, that smell is generated by the chlorine reacting with urine and body fluids, like sweat and stuff. So that smell means a lot of people have been peeing in the pool. Yeah, a lot of people don't recognize that smell as something means people are peeing in the pool, but that's what it actually means. There's even more stuff. Look at this. It's hard to believe that this much stuff can get on top of the water, but I'm used to having the skimmer do the majority of this for me, the surface skimmer device, but I don't use that anymore. So, yeah. Ooh, more thunder. I think there's a storm like very near our house, but it's not actually hitting us yet. It's coming closer, so we gotta race this thing. By the way, those little fart noises, if you've heard them, those are my Crocs. Yes, I'm wearing Crocs right now. Assuming. Those are the only shoes I have right now. We'll get some new ones soon. He just made another one. Heard that. I don't know what the mic's gonna sound like on these on this camera. Hopefully it's okay. We will see. Oh yeah, the storms are coming. I think we're gonna get hit. If so, the upload will be delayed a little bit because weather, like storms and stuff, knock out our cable because we have a bad cable line. I might show a little clip of that in a minute too. But our internet will go out for like a few minutes and it'll be intermittent until the storm goes away. So we're gonna have them come out here and look at it soon. Yeah, there's more. Let me look at the debris. It appears to be organic debris again, so the pool's been getting a lot of organic debris. If you haven't seen the previous video, the reason I removed the surface skimmer was because the bracket wouldn't stay fixed on the wall. It would loosen up. Even if I tightened it, it would just take the skimmer, pick it up out of the water, and I run the pump at night for the most part. It's actually in sleep mode right now, and it would make the pump start beeping for low flow because it would starve the pool for air. It would cavitate the pump until the pump loses its prime and stops working properly. So there's some more organic debris. Now let's move on to the filter cleaning, shall we? Alrighty. So, our garden hose goes way back in there, so I'll go get that and I will be right back. Let me figure out a... And we're back. I got my nozzle, so let's get going. I'm setting the nozzle so it won't spray the camera if I accidentally step on it. And let's get started by closing our plunger valves. Alright, so all you do to close these things, as you remember, is just clockwise. And you go clockwise. Actually, I was trying to turn that one counterclockwise. Anyway, we got it. Now, I'm getting used to using the camera stand. So you can just pick this up, move it out of the way. There's our pump. Let me actually take y'all off the stand real quick and show you the new salt cell. Looks very nice. I just cleaned the copper anode a little while ago, but it doesn't really look like it, does it, now? Whew. It's getting hot now because the sun just came out. I'm getting some cloud cover earlier. Let's stick this in place. I think I just blocked the microphone, but it should be fine. And making sure this thing can hold it. Move y'all back a bit and get y'all centered on this pump. Alright, let me zoom in. I'll try to do this uncut, just so you know, for the most part. So, don't judge me. Alrighty, so take the filter out. All you do is you pop that, add a bit of back pressure, and this plunger valve is a leaker, of course, on the right side section. So we can just pick this part up, top part, set it out of the way, and there we go. We've got our cartridge. I'll just open the sediment flush as well because it's a little dirty in there, quite dirty in there actually, and we can move on to washing our filter. Alright. Got the hose, garden hose. And I've got my trusty good metal nozzle. They don't make them like they used to, do they now? These metal nozzles are bulletproof. Ooh, camera stand's in a little bit of a bind, isn't it? Let's zoom out. Autofocus. Come on, don't fail me now. It doesn't seem to be in focus very much, but it should be fine. Alrighty. Let's get started. This water's a little warm from this garden hose. Must have been sitting out in the sun for a while. There we go, now we got cold water. Alright, so I started out this pool season with a brand new filter, by the way. But don't let people tell you that you can't make a filter really clean again. I mean, I missed that part right there. There's a little bit of gunk in there, so let me hit that again. Actually. That's Spraying it all over me. Dang it. There's a fair bit of gunk coming out of there. But the filter will still be fully functional. I mean, it might lose a tiny bit of its filtration capacity, but it's marginal, and you save a lot of money when you don't go and change filters every 2 weeks. That is a completely false claim. Don't believe your manufacturer for a minute. You can run these filters for months. I mean, I'm not even joking. My camera stand is being a little weird now. Let's scoot y'all back. As you can tell, my plunger valves are leaking because the sediment flush has got water coming out of it. I don't need to check the strainer on the inlet because I checked it last time. Now that we got that sediment flush on, we can just let a little bit of water in through there. Let it fill. And it's full for the most part. Now if you just make sure this cap is open and put it on. Ooh. This one's a little feisty, isn't it? Now we can simply take the spinny thing, as I like to call it, spin it on. And that cover might spin, that's fine. You can open both of these. That one's already been purged, it seems. And you can close this up. Now you can just open both your valves, and you're good to go. This thing's called the hydro aerator. Let me get you all over here. And all it does is inject some air into the water. It's like a spa jet. Increases the pressure, but it decreases your flow rate a bit, from what I've read. But pump's in sleep mode now. Let's test it by putting it out of sleep mode and into operational mode. By the way, if you're wondering, I have this set for 8 hours to operate. I mean, I'd probably be able to get by with 3 or 4 hours, but I like having overkill filtration for some reason. I like doing that. So don't judge me. Start the switch. And we're running. Alrighty guys. So our pool's relatively clean. Pump's running great. Everything seems great. So that was a quick pool update. So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you learned a bit from this video on how to take care of an Intex pool. This is just the way I do it. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.